God. Oh, God. Oh, careful with the wires.
Oh no. Okay.
Somebody rearranged the set.
Yeah.
I don't know how big of a fan I am of this.
I don't know. Hi, welcome back to the Proceed with Confusion podcast. I'm Sam.
I'm Caleb.
And I'm going to date...
didn't have anything to say after that.
No. Oh!
All right. Take two.
Nope. That was the only take.
No.
Yes.
No, we're not.
We're leaving that in.
No.
Yes. That was so good. Okay. Hi.
Is my audio okay?
Yeah,
oh, yeah, it
we're
is.
good.
Wow. Whoa.
Wow. Why are the levels look so big? Why are the levels look so big?
I don't know. Oh, wait.
So, I'm going to immediately date this episode.
Yeah.
We just last week dropped the first podcast.
Yeah.
And it was taken surprisingly
Okay.
better than I thought.
Yeah.
We have a lot more views and subscribers than I thought we would.
I thought there would be like 15 views max.
Yeah. We got some good feedback.
Yeah.
We got some ideas, some suggestions.
One of which.
One of the things I noticed, personally, is I cussed a lot. So we're gonna have a family-friendly episode.
Family friendly.
This
With a bit of violence, but that's okay because here in the U.S. we don't care about violence. We just
Only
care about
sex.
swear words
Yeah.
and sex.
this, my friends, is a shot caller.
Yeah.
And this, my friends, is the remote to the shot collar, which Caleb will hold. No, I want you to see what you're going to be doing to me. Okay.
I feel like is this going to mess up my watch? Probably.
Okay. This is what you're doing to me, and this is the extent that I want you to shot.
Oh,
Let me make sure it's working.
Whoa. No, let's start on a low.
No, I'm just going to keep it at 40 the whole time.
Oh, no.
So, this is how long.
Okay.
No. Caleb.
Okay. That's
it.
not bad.
That's it.
That's
That's
not bad
all
at
you're
all.
doing.
What the heck? Wimp. Oh. Oh no. Okay. Whoa.
Caleb.
Shove it in your pants.
Huh?
Ooh. Wait, I cussed. Ow! Hi, everybody. We're back. We got it figured out.
We're just going to cut in between in parts of that.
Yeah. That was a lot of work. We'll see if it works. I
I'm
can't believe you put this on dogs.
Joke's on you. I'm not going to cuss this entire episode, so we're not going to get to use it. I'm specifically not going to.
You think that?
Dude, I can't. I have no pain tolerance, man. I can't take it. Mm-hmm. Okay.
But yeah, so it's been approximately like a year since we had our last podcast.
Feels like it.
Yeah.
It's been a while.
I'm starting my transition into Sam.
Oh, I was like...
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm on my way.
Yeah. I'm letting mine grow out a little more full. I don't know
I'm
if
letting
it's
mine
like,
grow?
Yeah. I don't know if it's noticeable, but I'm letting mine grow out like a little more full. Like usually I do like a 10, but last time when I shaved, I just cut like my neck and jawline.
Yeah.
Neck and jawline are the same thing.
I've seen people and they're like, whoa, Caleb, you're growing a beard. And beard is a really generous term for that. It's
No, you're getting there, man.
I'm getting there.
This is part of the process. When
Yeah.
At least you didn't do what I did and max yourself out at a chin strap for a year, which was disgusting.
The only thing I've been doing is keeping the neckline like,
That's the key.
yeah, because then it doesn't look like bad.
Yeah, that way it
I
doesn't
mean,
look-
it still looks bad, but it doesn't look like
It looks bad for months.
yeah.
And you just gotta go through it.
Because it grows, it's like grows in cycles. It takes at least like 3 months for it to actually, like all the kind of hair to grow in, because a lot of hair grows slower. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Something that I've been dealing with is just recently, I have a few hairs that come from my mustache down and connecting here. Mm-hmm. It's like 2 hairs are like, and that's it. That's all it connects.
I don't know. I I don't know anything about facial hair.
I know just enough to have it, and so it doesn't die.
Yeah.
Do you know something I discovered? Like a few months into having a beard?
What?
You get split ends.
You
get split ends in your beard. And it's like, I only get it like here, because this is the hardest part to hit with the razor, so it doesn't cut the ends. So like, I was just looking in the mirror and I'd see it, and they were like dead hairs that were split, and you have to like go in and like pluck them. I hated it. It sucks. It happens every once in a while. But if you use beard oil and leave-in conditioner, it solves it. Because beard oil makes sure that the skin underneath and the hairs don't dry out, and conditioner makes it feel like there's not a cactus on your face.
I use baby oil.
I use babies.
Straight up babies.
I just take a baby and I rub it on my face, and then I throw it out my window.
Where do you buy those?
Supermarket.
Walmart?
Yep.
What aisle?
4.
Not the, I don't know, baby aisle?
Damn it. Ow.
Yep. Here we go. First one of the podcast.
So we got to make sure. No, we're cutting into where we were testing it and showing what it did. Let's make sure it works. Okay.
That's such a scary noise. All right, ready? 3, 2, 3.
Just do it. Just do it. Ow! Ow! I hate it so much. Okay.
Oh, God. Oh, I'm enjoying this already.
Shut up. Shut up is family friendly. Let me have that. I get to say
that is family friendly.
God, ow.
If like our criteria is, would they say that on Nickelodeon? That's our maximum.
It like lingers.
It does. It does. Like I feel like it's still kind of.
I have problems.
Prickles.
I have a history of
like if I rub the spot that we were shocking.
I have a history of problems with my tendons and stuff in my arms.
I have a history of problems.
And now I'm just shocking them and my problem was they were too tight, and now this is involuntarily making them spasm.
I'm saying good. Electroshock therapy, man.
That specifically does not work.
Oh my God. Okay, so I was working a photo event, and I was like, you know how? So we had this like neoprene tablecloth, like the stuff they make, like it's the really stretchy like spandex material, and it was put over the table, and I'm like taking it off, and I'm like, oh my God, this is so much static. It's like I could feel it building up, and I kept going, and I started feeling like it shocking everywhere. I felt it shocking through my feet to the ground. It was
you became the conductor.
I was like pulling it. I'm like jumping, but I couldn't like.
You're just like unsetting a table. You're just like
and it was really like that. And I'm like, oh, I got to discharge all this static because now I'm really staticky. Like it was
and you don't want to electrocute your camera.
Exactly. So I walked over to the metal door, and I reached towards the door. I've got about an inch between me and the door, and I see a spark. There was like an electrical shock. Like,
you're a superhero now.
It was kind of crazy, and it hurt.
It hurt? It hurt.
Jeez, it felt like this. It felt like this.
I have basically no pain tolerance. The only pain tolerance I have is from getting injured and stuff at the gym, and that's just like a tolerance to like aching pains.
I have a pretty high pain tolerance.
Yeah, I can tell because we put it on 100, and you're like, oh, that seems to shock a bit.
Dweeb.
Okay, first of all, you're right. Second of all, still hurtful.
Yeah,
I can't take it. Like this. I feel like this is like the Hot Ones dynamic. You're the Sean Evans. You like are fine with all the spice, and I've
never watched Hot Ones.
Really?
No, I haven't.
Do you know what it is?
Yeah, it's the thing where they eat all the chicken wings and things.
Yeah,
I don't really like chicken wings.
That has nothing to do with the show.
That's been my reason for not watching it. I'm like, wow, that's a pretty cool guess.
But
it's like chicken.
No, it's what it is they get celebrities and they have them eat progressively spicier and spicier chicken wings, and they have to answer questions at the same time. It's an interview show, but it's so hot that it breaks them down. Like their character fades away, like their persona fades away. It breaks you down to like the base level.
Up.
Yeah.
Did you take my back pillow?
I always have this back pillow.
No.
Yeah.
That's my back pillow.
No, but I
always grab a different one for you. You freaking dweeb.
I'm the one with back problems.
Well, I don't care about your back problems. That's my back pillow.
I want my baby back, baby back, baby back. I want my baby back, baby back, baby back. Pillow. Sorry. What were you singing before? You're saying Kiss from a Rose, but saying my dong.
Light it's... No, I hit.
No bumps.
So we have our little golden rules of podcasting.
You definitely can't see it.
No, you definitely can. So it says all the things we went over in the first episode.
Yeah, such as don't eat, no bumps, don't leave, less physical comedy, make good jokes, don't be racist, Caleb, and it's a bush. So anyway,
it's
the rest
not.
of the, yes, it is. Okay, no.
This has become a thing at our school.
And what have we found from it?
It's a tree.
There are such things as lemon trees and lemon bushes.
At the top of the Wikipedia page.
Who cares about Wikipedia?
We don't need to.
Caleb, we're both right. There are such things as lemon trees, and there are such things as lemon bushes, and that's the end of the argument. I don't know why you're shaking your head. No. It's been proven.
Look it up. I'll put a picture.
There of what? Just a picture. It's just like some old dude, just like yeah.
Right here. Right here.
Here he is, smiling old man. There he is.
I have the exact picture for that.
Is it like the dude that's like from Scandinavia or whatever?
No, it's Double D.
Double D?
Danny DeVito.
Oh, I thought you meant like from Ed, and Eddie. Dude, I wish I knew Danny DeVito. What's one celebrity that if they could be your best friend, it would be?
Dwayne The Rock Johnson. Without a thought.
That is a good one.
That is, he would be, if he could be my uncle, actually.
Yeah.
He would be.
Yeah. Because, like, he's always energetic. He's super nice. He's respectful. And he would, like, motivate you to do stuff.
Yeah, dude.
He would. That was a curse word.
Oh.
Give me the remote.
You're right.
Give me the remote.
I thought this was only for you.
Yeah, I did too, but we just changed it. Oh, is it working?
What are you putting it at?
I'm going to leave it at the same one it was on me. Okay? I'm not a monster. Why is it not working?
Why?
I have to like reset it every time. But yeah, Dwayne The Rock Johnson would be a good one.
Really cool.
He would like motivate you to do stuff, and like he would help you out with stuff, and he'd give you money. And it would just be a good pull. No. All right, you ready?
Yeah. Oh,
there it is.
My arm, like it makes you flex the.
Yeah, it's shocking your muscles and like making them retract.
You know they have that for like working out, like the little shock pads on your like abs or whatever,
and it doesn't work. That's like the stereotypical like infomercial, like shock yourself into abs. It doesn't do anything.
Are we sure about that?
Yes. Excuse me. I said yes in that.
Okay.
I watched it. You know Michael Reeves, right? The dude who makes a bunch of robots. Yeah. He had a video where he linked up a bunch of like shocking pads. Mm-hmm. I got a burp. To a camera. And it was so he could be the tallest one in the picture always. So he put shock pads. He found places on their legs where it shocked them. Their legs would bend. So every time he took a picture, they would their legs would just go boom, and they would fall to the ground. And he put a taser on the camera that made the noise when he hit it.
Him and William Osman. Those are the...
Yes.
Oh, man.
I feel like we're just less funny, less talented, not even them at all. We're just two dudes that are together.
Really stretching that comparison.
I started the comparison, and I was like, wow, we have nothing in common with them.
Yeah. I don't...
Stop looking at yourself in the monitor. I keep doing it, too. That's a rule.
Yeah, that is a rule.
Oh, wait, you said don't pull the wires.
Well, be careful about that. That's another rule.
Oh, here's
you can always take off your
No, I
headphones.
can't. I'm locked in.
All right.
That was a little glory shot for you folks at
Glory?
Okay, 8. Don't look at monitor. And number 9, don't pull the wires.
Yeah.
I'm just going to say don't pull.
We've almost got to 10.
Yeah. Wow, what should our
these are going to be perpetually changing though.
Yeah.
Depending on our tendencies.
Can I have a suggestion?
Huh.
We don't ever have a number 10.
Why?
It's always on the board. We leave room for Jesus.
That's right, folks. This podcast from this point on is a Christian-only podcast. If you're watching and you're not Christian, tune out.
Yep.
You're not here. No.
Wait, does that mean
Yeah, bye.
Oh.
Okay, goodbye.
Oh.
Actually, wait, that's one of the rules. What do we do?
We can't. There can never be 10 rules. That's one of the rules.
You just transcend reality.
Yeah. Rule number 10, there can't be 10 rules. We create a paradox.
My leg is stuck.
Oh. Why? In what?
In
Rule
the
number
chair.
10. Can't be 10.
Can't be 10.
Can't be 10 rules. Do not. That... Put it in your mouth.
No.
Put it in your mouth.
No.
Yes.
I don't like this. I don't like
Do
this.
it.
I've never felt more connected to you.
That's one of the weirdest things I've ever done.
I have your air inside of me.
I wish it was my tongue. Anyway.
It could be. Sorry, this is a Christian podcast. Never mind.
Also, I just want to address our mugs real quick. This says this is probably wine, and it says Papa.
I actually had no more coffee in there, so
I just finished mine.
yeah.
That was good coffee.
Thank you.
That was good.
We've had that espresso machine for like 5 years.
I want to put my mouth under the nozzle and just let it drain in. Know what I'm saying?
No.
That one's for you.
Oh, you know what we need to do?
Huh? Ah! Dang it.
I got it.
Did you can tell every time I think, like, I feel like in the podcast, you can see my brain work where I'm about to say some exclamation, but I have to make sure it's not going to be a curse word because I don't want to get shocked. Oh, what was I going to talk about? I got new ringtones.
Okay.
I got a new text tone. You said put your phone on silent before this.
Yes.
I just got a new text tone, which I think is hilarious, but it's also a horrible idea.
Yeah.
I think dogs should vote.
Which one is that? Like, what is that? Just if you get a text?
Yeah, that's a text.
That's
Every
a good
time
one.
I get a text, it's...
I think dogs should vote.
That's Griffin McElroy.
I really hope that goes off in our AP Gov class.
I'm going to specifically leave my phone off of vibrate in AP Gov and
please
hope I get
during a
call.
test.
Yes.
That would be amazing.
Or I could have
I'm your dad now.
I don't know.
either
which
one
I
of those.
like. Yeah.
Cedar would love it.
Yes.
Speaking of which, we want to get our AP Gov teacher on this podcast.
That's my ringtone.
I made mine.
You made your ringtone?
It's really
Of course you did.
nothing special. I just hated all of the ones
It's
that
just
came on my
one chord.
phone.
It's just...
It was it's gone.
Oh.
Where is it?
Oh.
Marimba?
Oh.
It's this one.
Yeah.
Oh, that's just that.
That's it?
Yeah. This is really boring. I'm sorry. I'm really basic.
Sounds like you just got like a bad power up in a game.
It was a it does.
It's like an Adobe Flash game. Do you remember that game you made with the space astronaut and you had to shoot the stuff?
Yeah, I made a game where basically it was the original concept was that it would be a astronaut in space and asteroids would be flying at you and you had to shoot and break the asteroids before they hit you. I was not good enough at coding for that. So I just had it where you had to dodge the asteroids and it was holding a gun, but for no reason.
Yeah. And I think I was one of the first people to play test your game. Mm-hmm. And immediately I found a spot in the map where you could just go off screen and live forever.
Now, the funny thing is for the AP criteria for that game is that you couldn't do that. You couldn't have a thing where
So I basically just made sure you didn't get a good grade.
Yes. Yeah.
Good.
I don't remember if I got points for that. I don't remember. I'd passed that. I passed the test.
I feel like my shoulder is like tensed up from being shocked over and over again.
Yeah.
And that's not a joke. I feel like I'm in permanent pain from getting shocked, which is an exaggeration because it doesn't do that much, but I feel like it does.
I want to get to 100 before the end of the podcast.
I'm not turning it up for me. You can get to 100.
We're going to do it.
Nope, I'm not. You can. That's all you, baby.
Yeah.
That's all you.
All me. I'll do it.
Okay.
You watch. Okay. At the end of the podcast, that's what I'll do.
I think you're insane.
But yeah, if you haven't noticed, we've done a little bit of a different layout. We decided to incorporate you more. And also the lighting is better. Yeah. And we have a better camera.
Oh, man, I was going to vibrate this. It didn't work. Everything looks a lot better now. It's more professional. We put one episode out.
Yeah.
We're going to put another one out today.
Trying to.
We're putting another one out.
What is today? This is, I'm going to hold myself accountable. I'm going to read the date. It is November 10th, a Sunday.
And one is going to come out today. And if it doesn't,
I just
comment on
myself.
Instagram and tweet at us.
Does screwed count? Would that be said on Nickelodeon?
They would say screw on Nickelodeon. Definitely.
It depends on the, like, man, that's screwed up.
Yeah, they would say that. That's fine.
Yeah, okay. All right.
Dude, the show Victorious just got put on Netflix, and now everyone is talking about it, and there's so many Victorious memes.
That's great.
I never watched Victorious.
It'll take the place of The Office.
Oh, that's a real major downgrade, huh? I mean, we don't got The Office anymore, but like we got Victorious.
It leaves in like 2021 or something like that, right?
Something like that.
Yeah.
I only watched through that series one time. I thought it was good, but I like, dude, it was rough watching some of those episodes.
The first season hurts. The second season, also hurts.
Well, because the first season, they're trying to still find the characters. I watched a video that delved into Michael Scott
discussion
as a
before.
character. Have we?
Yes. On our like second podcast that we recorded.
They're never coming out.
All right. Okay.
I mean, yes, it is.
But yeah. So it's like the difference between British comedy and American comedy.
Well, no, not even that. I was going to talk about the character of Michael Scott, how they made him so unlikable in the first season, and they had to fix that because they knew that character wouldn't stick around if he was like that.
Yeah.
And that's one of the reasons why the first season is so rough. But like, just almost every single scene with Michael Scott in it, I had to stop myself from not just clicking or fast forwarding through it.
Yeah. It's tough to watch.
I didn't watch the Scott's Tots episode. I watched the setup to it, the climax, and then the declining action.
That's that one and the dinner party.
The dinner party?
The one where it's like Michael and Jan.
Oh, dude, I don't know what you're talking about. That episode was hilarious. He has the flat screen TV.
I could stand here and watch it for hours.
Dude, there was a blooper of they're standing there, and he's like, yeah, and if you need more space, boom, folds into the wall. And it like just goes, kink. One of my favorite Office bloopers is the prison mic. Yeah. And he's talking about it. And he's like, do you know what it's like to break a rock all day, every day, with chains on your legs? And everyone in the room loses it. I always say that. Tori has a sticker of prison mic on her car. Yeah. And every time I see it, I go, with chains on your legs. And no one gets it.
Oh, man. Oh, I love The Office. It is the most basic show to make your personality, though.
Yeah, and this is probably the most basic conversation two white boys on a podcast can have, is discussing The Office. Yeah.
I've been watching I've rewatched this show so many times, but Master of None. It's like
Aziz Ansari?
It's fantastic.
I haven't seen it.
The second season is a work of art. It is.
See,
Molto bene.
Molto bene. I can't sit down and watch like TV series. Mm-hmm. I don't know why. Just that.
All right, this is where everybody tunes out.
Yeah.
No, I've been watching that show, and my problem though is that once I start watching a show, I don't stop watching, and I just binge it and don't ever stop watching it, which is why I didn't get anything done while I was watching West Wing.
Dude.
However, I did amazing on that Gov test.
Dude, every day I'd be like, hey, have you ever worked on the podcast tonight? And you're like, no, I stayed up till like 3 a.m. watching a new season of West Wing. And I'm like, oh my God. You'd come to school every day and be like, yeah.
I got no sleep over those couple weeks.
For no reason.
Yeah.
No reason.
It messed everything
West
up.
Wing, Caleb.
It was
West Wing.
I know. It's a fantastic show.
That's something my grandma would watch.
Well, there's a reason.
You my grandma?
It was.
Be my grandma.
I'm your papa.
I hate you. I don't know. I'm not like... The one episode of West Wing we watched in class interested me. But I'm not
Sorry.
But I'm not interested in politics. I got dizzy. I'm not interested enough in politics to watch the whole series.
I understand that. Yeah. It just helped me during that bureaucracy testing of. It really did. I was going through that test. I'm like, oh, this is like that episode.
Oh my God.
It's horrible. Fantastic.
I don't know how I'm going to do in that class overall.
I've been doing okay. I just have trouble turning in work.
I've been doing okay too. It's just I don't care about politics at all. So
Cedar,
if
you give me an A, we'll bring you on the podcast.
Cedar, if you give me an A, thanks. He doesn't want to be on this.
Yes, he did. Yes, he does.
Mr. Cedar, if you want to be on this, give us an A in the class for the entire year.
I don't even think he's watched the first one.
He probably won't watch any of them.
Yeah.
And if he watches the first one, he definitely won't watch the second one.
I would love to have him on the podcast.
I would too.
That would be amazing.
Well, we have so many people wanting to be on the podcast.
We have an alternate idea.
Yeah. I think we should do like an Eric Andre less extreme type show where we both just awkwardly interview people, and we will sit behind this desk probably, but like almost like shoulder to shoulder, and just the person will be like over there on a couch somewhere, and I think that would be a good one. And we just interview them and make them uncomfortable as possible, and we could roll for like an hour but cut it down to like 5 minutes.
Yeah, I think that would be great.
That's what the Eric Andre show does.
Yeah,
they roll for like 3 hours and just do a bunch of crazy stuff and torture a guest for 3 hours to cut it down to like a 4-minute segment.
I would love to do something like that. We need to workshop it so we're not just ripping them off.
Yeah, it's definitely not going to be nearly as extreme.
Yeah.
Because we are a family-friendly
no swearing.
Cast.
Christian mingle.
Ooh, boy. No.
Farmers only.
No. I got to go.
Future Farmers of America.
Future Farmers of America.
That's the thing at our school.
That's a thing at our school?
Yeah.
That's a club?
The agriculture, the AP, it's one of the science classes. They're like the...
Oh, there's like, yeah, agricultural
class.
science.
That one.
But I thought you meant like there's like a club of Future Farmers of America.
No, but it's a thing. It's like a thing, isn't it? That's a thing.
I don't think it's...
FFA.
Yeah, but that's not at our school.
Isn't it?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I'm not involved in it. You're the leadership, dude.
Yeah.
I don't know anything about...
Not this year.
But
yeah.
It's you.
All right.
You're you.
Yeah.
You nerd. Shout out to before this started where I had to go blow my nose. I didn't want to. And Caleb was just like, go blow your nose. So I left. I went. I blowed my nose. And I came back. And Caleb was like, did you blow your nose? And I was like, yeah. And he was like, there's no tissues in there. And I was like, no. And he was like, then what'd you use? And I was like, toilet paper. And he's like, there's no toilet paper in there. Like you were trying to nail me down.
I really was.
Blowing my nose.
Because here's the thing. There hasn't been toilet paper in that bathroom for a week.
Why?
My little brother used all of it. And I'm not about to go get toilet paper for something he did. He is so messy.
So
I can't stand it.
Okay, but hold on. Did you just not use that bathroom for a week then?
Yeah.
Huh? You walked all the way downstairs
house
to use the bathroom instead of just replacing the toilet
he did
paper.
The exact same thing too.
You
every day
guys
after school
are so lazy. You are
that was his
lazy.
problem.
That's not just his problem. That's your problem too because you saw it for a week and didn't change it.
I went in there the other day. Not the other day. This was yesterday. I walked in there, looked on the ground near the trash can, and there was part of a strawberry. Like, what the fuck? Wait.
I gotta.
I don't know if I'm gonna mess up my watch with this. So I'm just
can't cuss. I've only done it like twice.
Oh.
So there's part of a strawberry in there?
Yeah, there was part of a strawberry on the floor, and I walked out of that bathroom, walked in his room. I'm like, you're cleaning that bathroom. Because we have our household chores and stuff, and the two chores that we have is vacuuming and dusting the entire house or doing the bathrooms. And I told him he's doing the bathrooms.
Okay.
Because I don't know how he makes things so dirty.
I don't know, man.
I don't.
I feel the only thing with my bathroom is like I'm too hairy. Like there's hair in a lot of places in there.
My older brother does this. He'll like shave his beard and then shove the hair into the sink drain.
Okay, I don't do that, but I stand over my sink.
Am I the only one in my family out of my brothers that knows hygiene?
I stand over my sink when I shave, but then I like wash it all down. I don't like the motion you did for that. You're like, he shoves it in, like he picks it up and he shoves it down the drain.
It's more like turns on the faucet and just.
No, I take water and I like.
It's like a DJ. He just.
Oh god.
Oh god. Yeah.
Everyone else's bathroom is gross.
Can I talk about a dream I had last night?
Weird segue. Sure.
Sorry,
go for it.
I don't know. My mind went. Wait. Okay. Entertain them for a moment. I wrote it down.
Oh my god. How long have we been going for in total? 35. We good. Oh, you have a dream journal.
No, it's just my journal.
He ruined my dream journal.
I love
No, I
Shark
did
Boy
not.
Lava Girl.
Mr. Electric, send to the principal's office and have
Fun fact: Lava Girl was my first crush.
Same.
Yeah.
Dude, I watched Shark Boy and Lava Girl
my
like
God.
once a day when I was younger.
Yes.
Have you seen
I
it?
had the blue and the red glasses.
Yes, the 3D goggles. I watched it all the time with Nelson. When is the last time you watched that?
Probably a year ago.
It's very bad.
Oh no, I love. It's still just brings back that.
Awful.
I enjoy watching it.
The
The CG is bad, but it's part of the charm.
I enjoy watching it, but it's a bad movie.
Okay, here's my dream. I don't remember what I wrote down. So it starts out. I'm like in a big dark room with the cast of the Lord of the Rings. They're all in character. Okay. And then on the walls, there's like 3 sections. Each section is like this glowing thing on the wall, and it's like they're puzzles that I have to work with the Lord of the Rings characters with to solve. And I don't remember what the first 2 were, but the last one was like I had to make a flower out of Play-Doh, but it was like split up into sections and things. And I'm like yelling at the people in Lord of the Rings because they're not doing anything, and they're like handing me this like crappy Play-Doh stuff. That doesn't count. That's not. Okay. I made a concerted effort to use that word, and because I thought
They
it
don't say
wouldn't.
that on Nick.
Yes, they do.
No, they do not.
They have to.
They do not.
Times are changing.
This is exactly what Willie Nelson was talking about. Bob Dylan, not Willie Nelson.
Willie Nelson. You know, my favorite song by Willie Nelson.
Willie Nelson?
Willie Nelson.
Is that electricity messing with your brain
Willie
now?
Nelson.
My first song by Willie Nelson.
I love that song.
You remember when Willie Nelson protested
like-
the Vietnam War?
Changing times and the people, and they're like sinking, and the water's coming up.
You're mixing Creedence Clearwater Revival and the times they are changing.
Which one? What are you talking about?
What do you mean? What am I talking about?
Water? And
Yeah.
the boat singing? Which
Bad
one?
Moon Rising.
It's not water. That's a moon.
No, they talk about storms and stuff. What? Have you not heard the song?
Have you not heard the times they are a changing?
No.
It's come gather round people wherever you roam and admit that the waters around you've grown.
Why are they in Rome?
They're
read your
Anyway,
dumb dream.
I'm in a dark room with the Lord of the Rings characters trying to solve Play-Doh puzzles.
Is this a sex dream or?
I don't know. We'll see. So it cuts, and I'm outside at night at a swim meet, and it's real windy, and I'm like, people are talking, and they're like, "Oh, there's a storm coming."
There's a storm coming.
I'm like, what's up? And they're like, "Oh, one of the officials is like at home doing witchcraft, making a storm blow in." And at that moment, an empty bucket blows and hits me, and I catch it with my neck.
You catch it with your neck.
Like whatever. Rule number, whatever that rule is.
Don't pull.
Sorry, but whatever position my body was in, the bucket, it was like a big Home Depot bucket, and it flew and like I don't know if I had my arm or something, but it just fit perfectly. It was fantastic. Everybody looked at me and it was like amazement in their eyes.
I'm just imagining you go like, and everyone's just like,
that's really what happened. Yeah. And I was like, whoa, that was...
Bilbo's over there just like, wow!
No, the Lord of the Rings characters are still inside doing their puzzles.
Oh.
Except I think I saw like, who's the guy, the...
I've never seen Lord of the Rings.
Okay, never mind then.
Gandalf.
Sure.
Gimbo.
Gimbo.
You know, my favorite Lord of the Rings dwarf, Gimbo and Jimbo. They're the twins. You have Gimbo and Jimbo and Dingo and Lancer.
Dingo?
Flingo and Bingo and Minestrone.
What about Bingo?
Bingo?
Yeah.
That was his name-o.
Oh. Okay. Let's see. And then it cuts again. This time I've just gotten out of the water. I'm like soaking wet and I'm like, okay, well, I'm going to rinse this chlorine off of me. So I start walking over to the showers, realize that I am fully nude. And I'm like, well, some reason I must be nude. So like this should be acceptable, right? Like I'm nude for a reason. So I'm like, all right, I'm just going to go with it. So I shower. Yeah. So I went over and rinsed off. Yeah. Like kind of trying to hide things, but acting casual. Like, you know, I'm
acting casual. What's up, ladies?
Just casually nude.
Hey, Bilbo, what you think about this? And they're at that like perfect height for it, you know?
Yeah. And then and then cuts again. I'm at home. This time I'm like, oh, wait. We've just come from a really far swim meet and I left all of my stuff at the... I don't think I was still nude, but all of the rest of my stuff was still at the swim meet. And it's
you
like,
only had your clothes.
So I'm like, Mom, we got to go back. I just left everything I own at the swim meet.
Everything I
literally
own.
everything.
Your house is empty.
Yeah. And she's like, well, just drive over there. And it's like 10:40 at night. And I'm like, that's there's like people doing witchcraft. And so I start walking towards...
I forgot about that part.
I'm walking towards the door and I'm like, and then Niquette's like standing on my stairway. Niquette's there. I'm like, why? So what's up with this witchcraft thing? And he's like, oh yeah, just like one of the officials is at home doing witchcraft. It's like, I wouldn't recommend going there at 10:40 at night. I wouldn't
recommend it.
Because of the witchcraft, you know? And I'm like, well, you know, I got my stuff's there. I shouldn't wait till tomorrow for some reason. So I head out my door. For some reason, I don't take the car. Instead, I start longboarding.
Dude, hearing other people's dreams is like being high.
That was my dream. I don't remember anything else.
You just got on a longboard and that was
Rode out into the night.
How anticlimactic.
Well, I mean, I'm riding into a storm that was created through witchcraft.
You're a bad storyteller. Yeah, so all this stuff happened. There was witchcraft, and then I got a longboard, and then it ended.
I don't know. Me? Well, I woke up before I got to a...
No, this is...
I just thought the like absurdity of the rest of everything would be entertaining enough, you know?
It was.
Me being nude, probably nude on that longboard, riding out into a storm.
Have you ever had those dreams that like pick up the next night?
Yeah.
I hope that happens.
Have I talked about this on the podcast?
Start in your dream and you're like longboarding and you're
my
just
garbage truck? Oh. As a kid,
stupid.
As a kid,
so dumb.
this
is the dumbest thing I've
my
ever
phobia was the garbage truck.
No,
it wasn't.
When you first told me this, you said my greatest fear is a garbage truck.
So I basically, I would be in the dream, out standing in front of my house. It's like a nice warm afternoon, sunny, 75 degrees.
Pause. Did you hear about the scarecrow who won a Nobel Prize?
No.
He was outstanding in his field.
Anyway, garbage trucks.
Speaking of garbage trucks, my joke.
Yeah. So I, standing out in front of my house, nice. I was about to say crispy. That's not the word. Like a nice 75 degrees.
A nice crispy morning.
It was
you really take a bite out of it.
Anyway, and I hear the ice cream man thing. The little.
Okay, so I'll do the noise. Oh, I'll do that. You do the noise. I'll do the noise. You tell the story.
So I'm standing outside of the house. I hear that it's growing louder. It's approaching and it rounds the corner. That's not the ice cream man. That's the garbage truck. So, rounds the corner. That's no ice cream man. That's the garbage truck. I start running. I'm booking it. Booking it inside my house. I'm screaming for my mom and dad. They're not listening. They're talking with their friends. They're like, yep. Caleb's running from the garbage, whatever. And I run inside my house. The garbage truck's like arm that it uses to grab the garbage can starts punching holes in the wall. Jesus. Grabs me, brings me out of my house, and throws me in the back of the garbage truck, and it ends.
Oh.
And that I had that dream 6 or so times as a kid.
Did you see how scared I was when you were telling that?
No.
That was fake. That's the lamest thing I've ever heard. You were afraid of a garbage truck that played the ice cream man
There
theme.
was no, like, for me as a kid, there was no man inside of that thing. It was just a machine. It was a beast. It really was. And the sounds.
The sounds?
Like, it just sounds like heavy machinery, and it's like, beep,
how scary.
It was terrifying.
On that note,
yeah.
Thank you very much for listening to the Proceed with Confusion podcast. Follow us on Instagram at Proceed with Confusion. Follow us on Twitter at PWC Confusion. Yep. I need to tweet out more, and I haven't been tweeting anything.
No, it's not PWC Confusion. It's
PW Confusion.
Yeah.
And subscribe to us on YouTube and like and comment, and we'll respond to you.
We got some fun things.
Share us with your friends and subscribe so that you can look to see when new episodes of this come out and when like sketches come out. Yeah. And we're going to be doing bad music and we're going to be doing bad comedy because that's the only comedy we know how to do.
Exactly. Yeah.
And to send us off, I'm going to set this to 100 and I'm going to shock you.
I forgot about this.
Because you said you wanted to do it. So let me make sure that it's working. Okay.
Wait, can you...
Can I what?
What's that funeral song? You know
that? Like taps? Okay, here we go.
Oh no! Oh god! And that's the end. Oh my god.
Like a post audio thing?
Yeah.
I really don't want to do it.
Just do it.
It's set
do
to
it.
100.
Put it on your skin.
Dude, I was not okay with it when I was at
100.
40. I wasn't good with it when I was at 40. How do you think I'm going to take it when...
Ready? Just do it. You got this.
Just boop, and that's it. Okay?
All right.
Okay? Promise?
Right. Yes.
Do you swear on your life?
I promise.
Ah!
Oh no!
I hate it so much. It's so bad. Ow! Why do they put that on dogs? Why would anyone
That's what
do
I was
that to
saying.
pet?
That's what I was saying.
I still feel it. Okay.